Hello and welcome to glittershinenails. Back in early December I purchased some stamping plates and glitters. These actually took 3 months to almost arrive, which is why there will be no information on where I purchased them from. I will however be breaking this haul down into a few videos, so in this video I'll be swatching and reviewing Nicole Diary stamping plate 022 and 023. As always though, you can find my social media, Instagram pages, along with the plate information in the description box below. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and please make sure you have the bell notification on, and please also like this video. These things really do help out my channel, thank you. So I'll be starting with 022. I have my usual stamper and scraper. I have 6 coloured nail tips which I'll be swatching onto, taking 3 swatches from each plate. For the first swatch, I'll be using a mustard coloured nail tip along with a dark brown stamping polish. This is a really interesting design. I've had a couple of images like this before and I honestly don't know how I would create a mani using it, but it's still a very pretty design though. For the next swatch, I'll be using a yellow nail tip along with a red stamping polish. So I'm going to swatch this image with all of the lines. I like to scrape them in the direction of which the lines go. So by slightly turning the plate and placing the polish at a slightly different angle, scraping once, it really does give an amazing swatch. I've used this method many times and it really does give the best outcome. For the next swatch, I'll be using a light blue nail tip along with a dark blue stamping polish. With lines that go in multiple directions, I lay the polish as I would normally, but when I scrape, I go once down and then once across the image. This just means I'm filling all of the lines of engravement of the image with the polish. Again, it gives a really beautiful swatch. I absolutely love how this looks. Moving on to 023, and for my first swatch I'm going to be using a dark green nail tip along with a white stamping polish. With the photo swatch I wasn't really super happy with it, so I thought I would try again, but in a different colour combo, as it really is an unusual design. Now whilst I was looking at this design, I did think about my last video. You could really easily use this as an animal print. Stamping in a light brown, going around with some dark brown. I think it would look absolutely amazing. Very interesting to use designs like this for that. For the next swatch, I'll be using a silver nail tip along with a black stamping polish. These shattered glass images look stunning. You could very easily double stamp this, so if you were to change the background to a blue, you could stamp once in black and then once in silver, but with the silver just slightly move it across a bit. I've done a mani like this before and it looks brilliant, but you could also very easily colour all the areas in with colour. So many possibilities for a very cool design. For the next swatch, I'll be using a lilac coloured nail tip along with a dark purple stamping polish. Again, this is another image I'm not sure how I would use in a mani. I am sort of thinking maybe used in an ugly sweater mani. It really sort of reminds me of a wall image that I've seen on other stamping plates. Either way, it's a beautiful design and the colour combo is a huge favourite for me. And then here they are all together. So let's move on to the photo swatches and manis that I've created from these Nicole Diary stamping plates. Nicole Diary 022 is a geometric style stamping plate, of which there is 14 large designs along with 15 smaller designs. Now the image on the bottom row, 4th in from the left, well, what a time I had trying to get that one to swatch. The image you'll see is about the 6th try, and after that I just gave up. You could try filling it in with colour. For me, that's never really been super successful though. So I'm not sure if I would ever use this image. But however, if you do follow me regularly, you'll know that I'm not super great at these open space designs though. So you might have much better luck than me. I personally love images like these, from the plaid to the patterns to the lines. You can really make some very pretty manis. I have a lot of plates like this, but I always seem to find something new on them which I've not seen before. I also really like the little images as well. They can add something really different, which you'll actually see from the mani that I've created from this plate. I can already see at least 7 large designs that I want to use, so I can already feel that I'll be getting quite a bit of use from it and be quite popular as well. Now, one thing I do want to say is that they have changed the backing recently to not having the white plastic backing on, just to be super careful when removing the blue film. I managed to slice my finger on removing one of them. I'm always careful, but wow, stamping plate cuts hurt so much. Worse than a paper cut, let me tell you. So just be really careful when removing them. And I also had 2 of them that didn't have envelopes with them, which I have to say I do not like. So for the mani, I used a dark blue gel polish and a glittery blue gel polish to create the base, and I've stamped in a silver. I've used one of the large images on 3 of the fingers, and then on the other 2 I've taken 2 of the smaller images to create a pattern down the nail, and I really like how this looks. In person you can really see the glitter coming through, however not so much on camera, but it is something really different for me and I really do like it. Nicole Diary-022 is full of different patterns, of which there is 14 large designs as well as 10 or so smaller images. Now, some of the smaller images I actually think they layer, like the triangle, the circle and the strange looking triangle. This style of plate is a huge favourite for me as well, along with lace and mandala. Pattern designs can really make some interesting manis as well as eye-catching too. Just wait till you see my mani. I'm not sure how I would use the 3 small rectangular images in the middle of the plate. I've seen images like these before, just not this small though, so it'll be interesting to have a play around with, and I'm sure I can come up with something for them. I can really again seeing this being super popular, and I'm itching to return to use some more images. Again, I can pick out at least 8 large designs, so there'll be plenty of manis coming from both 022 and 23 in the future. Now, with the images in the middle, I did only use my large stamper and I just picked up small groups of them. However, if I was using these for a mani, I would definitely use a very small stamper, just because they are super tiny images. And the white base ones, they could have come out better. I think if I'd have placed them individually, they would have looked a lot more better than what they actually do. Now, I know that I've not left any information on where I purchased them from. However, you can very easily pick these up from AliExpress or Born Pretty Store or eBay. So there's lots of options. I just won't post information on a seller that I personally can't now trust. I've ordered from them a lot in the past, and I just can't do this to my subscribers, so I apologise for that. But I am also waiting for some more Nicole Diary stamping plates to arrive, and I can't wait. More patterns and floral plates to come, very excited. So for the mani, I created a bit of an eye funky design. So I've used a red gel polish as the base, and I've used a white stamping polish for the stamping, and I've also turned it matte. This wasn't the intended mani from 023, however I quite like it. It's very eye-catching, especially when I used gold and brown for the photo swatch. It didn't seem as eye-funky in that picture, that's for sure. This, however, won't be everyone's cup of tea, but like I say, I really do like the outcome of this. All of my swatches will be over on my Instagram page in the next few days, along with the manis and what products I've used. There is a link in the description box below. If you do come over and see my posts and you like them, please give them a like as well. I'd be really grateful. Thank you for viewing my swatch review on these Nicole Diary stamping plates. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Comment below. I love to hear from you. Hit that subscribe button and share. Also, don't forget to come over and follow me on my Instagram page at glittershinenails. So until next time, happy stamping and bye!